Moonlight left upon the sea, faint and silver in the blue. Quiet water farther out, barely moving through the night. Clouds have drifted toward the horizon, leaving open sky above. Small reflections near the distance slowly scatter with the tide. Curtains rest beside the window, night air moving very lightly. Shadows soften near the wall, warm light fading in the room. Deep blue water meets the sky, far beyond the quiet shore. Silver traces form and vanish where the smallest ripples move. Moonlight reaches through the darkness, soft across the distant sea. Nothing changes near the window, only air and muted light. Farther down the empty coastline, waves are quiet on the sand. Faint reflections on the surface drift beyond the window frame. Moonlight left upon the water, silver underneath the sky. Quiet sea beyond the shoreline, moving softly through the night. Distant waves and open darkness, faint reflections in the blue. Clouds move slowly near the horizon, past the quiet ocean view. A little silver on the water, then a darker stretch of sea. Curtains shifting near the window, cool air moving through the room. Far beyond the quiet shoreline, clouds beneath the open sky. Small reflections on the surface, drifting with the distant tide. Moonlight scattered on the water, fainter farther from the shore. Deep blue stretching past the window, quiet underneath the sky. Small waves moving near the distance, silver forming here and there. Open water past the coastline, underneath the cooler air. Beyond the glass, the water nearly still. A little silver farther out, between the darker waves. Curtains resting near the window, night air passing through the open sea beneath the sky. Small reflections moving somewhere. Silver waves beneath the moon, moving slowly toward the shore. Pale light spreads across the sea underneath the quiet sky. Small reflections rise and fade, following the gentle tide. Clouds move softly overhead through the open evening air. Moonlight reaches past the glass, falling lightly on the floor. Shadows rest beside the chair while the water moves outside. Quiet ripples catch the light, silver edges briefly glow. Far across the darker blue, slow reflections come and go. Night air passes near the shore, curtains shift beside the glass. Warm light stays within the room, soft against the deeper night. Distant water meets the sky, almost blending into one. Only waves beneath the moon keep a little light in motion. Silver waves under the moon, drifting gently through the night. Quiet water, open sky, soft reflections moving by. Moonlight scattered on the sea, small waves folding into blue. Nothing changing all at once, only water, air and light. Clouds pass underneath the moon, silver fades and forms again. Darkness settles farther out near the quiet horizon. Gentle air moves through the room, curtains rise and slowly fall. Water keeps its steady pace beyond the window in the night. Silver waves beneath the moonlight, moving softly toward the shore. Quiet water under starlight, opening wider than before. Pale reflections cross the surface, then dissolve into the blue. Night grows deeper past the window, while the gentle tide moves through. Moonlight across the darker water, soft waves near the shore. A quiet room beside the sea. Under the open night. Morning light across the bay, soft reflections on quiet water. The window stays open, gentle air moves through the room. Small waves without a sound. White curtains move slowly, light settles on wooden floors. A distant shoreline, quiet boats resting still. The sea breathes softly, warm colors across the walls. Nothing hurried, only morning, open sky, soft horizon, slow brightness, empty chairs near the window, a cup waiting quietly, tiny echoes, calm air, shadows growing lighter. The room feels wider, quiet blue, gentle warmth. The water keeps moving without notice, without effort. Morning remains, soft reflections, light drifting, open silence. The distant coast, quiet breeze, wood and sunlight, small moments, nothing to follow, nothing to finish. Only this room, only this light, calm water, gentle air, the quiet bay, soft morning, a little farther, still within the light, near the open window, where the sea. Moonlight beyond the window glass, resting softly on the sea. Quiet waves beneath the night, moving slowly near the shore. Faint reflections fill the glass, warm light from the room behind. Outside everything is blue, underneath the open sky. Curtains move beside the window, gentle air comes from the coast. Shadows stretch across the floor, then grow quiet by the wall. Distant water catches silver, small reflections drift away. Clouds move slowly past the moon, changing light across the bay. Coffee rests beside the window, faint steam rising through the air. Pages open on the table in the stillness of the room. Far beyond the quiet shoreline, sea and sky begin to blend. Only small and gentle waves move beneath the silver light. Quiet sea beyond the glass, moonlight moving through the blue. Soft reflections on the water, drifting slowly in settle down, shadows change across the floor. Then the moon appears again, over water dark and wide. Small waves catch the light once more, near the silent coastline. Quiet sea beyond the window, silver scattered through the night. Gentle water near the shoreline, carrying the softer light. Warm reflections on the glass, cool blue stretching far outside. Room and ocean resting closely underneath the quiet sky. Moonlight beyond the glass, small waves along the shore. Warm light inside the room, silver across the sea. Quiet light across the shore, gentle colors softly move. Empty windows catch the sky, evening air begins to slow. Small reflections drift below, open water breathes in time. Silent waves without a name, soft horizons fade away. Is far behind, only calm remains around. Every sound becomes so light, nothing asked to be defined. Golden lines upon the sea, clouds are floating without shade. Quiet streets beyond the hill rest beneath the cooling air. Fading echoes cross the sand, gentle footprints disappear. Open skies become so wide, blue is turning into gray. Every stone, nothing rushes through the dusk, everything becomes its own. Tiny leaves begin to rest, shadows blend with quiet walls. Windows hold the final glow, evening slowly fills the room. Calm reflections gently rise, ocean breathes without a sound. Every moment flows as one, simple silence stays nearby. Quiet air around the light, soft horizons drift along. Nothing seeks another place, everything is gently still. Warm colors slowly disappear, channel blue replaces gold. Quiet moments keep their pace. Nothing needs tones, light and water, move as one. Time becomes a silent flow. Far beyond the quiet shore, only fading light remains. Soft reflections cross the sea. Blue becomes a deeper calm. The evening opens without a sound. Moonlight follows down the shore, silver resting on the sand. Gentle waves arrive and fade underneath the quiet sky. Pale reflections stretch along where the water meets the land. Small waves leave a line of light, then return into the blue. Night air moves across the coast, softly through the open space. Clouds are drifting near the moon, shadows changing on the sand. Distant water turns to silver, far beneath the darker sky. Quiet ripples cross the surface, moving slowly with the tide. Moonlight reaches toward the shore, breaking gently with the waves. Faint light lingers for a moment, then dissolves into the night. Along the quiet stretch of sand, cool air passes from the sea. Only water moves nearby, under soft and scattered light. Moonlight along the shore, silver moving with the tide. Gentle waves across the sand, drifting softly through the night. Open water, quiet sky, pale light reaching from afar. Nothing changes with the waves, only small reflections move. A cloud passes near the moon, darkness deepens for a while. Waves continue toward the shore, quiet underneath the sky. Silver slowly forms again across the water farther out. Small reflections reach the sand with the turning of the tide. Moonlight follows down the shoreline, silver moving through the blue. Gentle waves arrive in silence, leaving traces as they move. Open sea beneath the night sky, soft quiet tide beyond the window. Morning air, soft and slow, light across the wooden floor. A gentle breeze moves inside. Open curtains catch the light. Calm reflections on the sea. Small ripples near the shore. Nothing calls, nothing waits, only daylight growing warm. White clouds passing slowly. The distant water barely changing. A quiet room filled with light. Soft echoes of the waves. The horizon without edges, warm silence. Gentle blue, a cup remains beside the chair. The air feels wider. Slow moments without measure. The sea keeps breathing, soft reflections across the bay. Morning drifting without hurry. Quiet colors on the wall, the open window, the quiet time. A little farther still within sight, where the light moves gently across the water into the room without a sound. Still here near the sea. Silver clouds above the sea, moving slowly past the moon. Quiet water far below, changing underneath the light. Pale reflections stretch and fade as the clouds continue on. Small waves gather near the shore, then dissolve into the dark. Night air moves across the coast. Curtains shift beside the glass. Moonlight softens for a while. Shadows deepen in the room. Clouds uncover silver light, spreading farther on the sea. Quiet ripples catch the glow, moving gently with the tide. Far beyond the window frame, water reaches toward the sky. Faint reflections come and go underneath the drifting the quiet minutes pass. Silver clouds above the water, drifting underneath the moon. Soft light moving on the surface, fading gently into blue. Quiet waves beneath the night sky, small reflections near the shore. Clouds move slowly through the moonlight, and the silver spreads once more. For a moment light grows faint, water darkens farther out. Then the clouds begin to open, leaving silver on the waves. Gentle air moves through the window, shadows shift across the floor. Moonlight reaches toward the coastline, softly brighter than before. Silver clouds across the night sky, moving slowly past the moon. Quiet water holds the light as it scatters through the blue. Gentle waves along the coastline, soft reflections drifting far. Clouds continue toward the horizon, over the calm and open sea. Clouds beyond the moon, silver upon the water. Small waves near the shore, under the deeper sky. Moonlight drifts across the water, silver stretching far and wide. Quiet ripples move below, following the gentle tide. Clouds have passed beyond the moon, leaving open sky behind. Pale reflections cross the sea, changing softly with the waves. Night grows deeper near the coast, cool air moves along the shore. Distant water catches light far beyond the window frame. Silver reaches toward the horizon, broken gently by the tide. Small reflections form and vanish on the darker water outside. Warm light rests inside the room, soft against the midnight blue. Curtains move beside the window, with the air coming from the sea. Far away the shoreline fades underneath the quiet sky. Only scattered lines of moonlight move across the open water. Moonlight drifting on the water, silver moving with the waves. Quiet sea beneath the night sky, softly changing as it flows. Distant light across the surface, gentle ripples passing through. Nothing rising from the silence, only silver in the blue. Small waves turn beneath the light, then dissolve into the dark. Night air passes near the window, cool and quiet from the shore. sea grows still underneath the open moon. Silver lines remain in motion across the water. Moonlight further on the sea, quiet water under the sky. Silver moving with the tide beyond the darkened shore. Soft moonlight near the horizon, resting far across the sea. Distant waves beneath the darkness, moving quietly and slow. Silver traces cross the water, fading gently into blue. Open sky above the coastline, clouds are drifting farther through. Night air passes by the window, cool and light against the glass. Shadows rest across the room as the quiet minutes pass. Gentle waves approach the shoreline, leaving silver on the sand. Moonlight stretches toward the distance across the water, calm and wide. Warm light stays beside the window while the coast grows darker still. Only faint and moving silver shifts along the quiet sea. Soft moonlight near the horizon, silver resting far away. Quiet waves beneath the night sky, moving gently through the bay. Open water, distant shoreline, faint light scattered through the blue. Nothing changes in the silence, only small reflections move. the darker sea. Under the open night, Moonlight falls across the room, resting softly by the chair. Silver gathers on the floor, through the window open wide. Curtains move beside the glass, with the air coming from the sea. Warm light lingers near the table, quiet underneath the blue. Far outside, the water moves, small waves passing near the shore. Faint reflections cross the window, then grow softer than before. Pages rest beside the lamp, coffee cooling on the table. Moonlight reaches through the glass, leaving shadows near the wall. Distant waves continue slowly underneath the deeper sky. Silver shifts across the water as the quiet hours pass by. Cool air enters through the window, moving curtains for a while. Inside, everything stays gentle near the calm and open sea. Quiet room under the moonlight, silver resting on the floor. Gentle waves beyond the window, moving softly near the shore. Warm light underneath the night sky, cool blue waiting past the glass. Nothing asking for attention, only quiet moments pass. Clouds move briefly past the moon, shadows deepen in the room. Curtains settle near the window, while the water carries on. Silver slowly reaches inward as the open sky grows clear. Small reflections cross the glass from the quiet sea outside. Quiet room beneath the moonlight, soft reflections through the night. Distant water past the window, holding traces of the light. Warm and silver tones together, resting gently by the sea. Curtains moving in the night air, almost too slowly to see. Moonlight near the window, quiet water far outside. Soft shadows across the room, beneath the deeper night. resting on the blue. Quiet water near the shore, barely moving through the night. Small waves soften as they reach the darker edges of the sand. Clouds move slowly overhead across the wide and open sky. Distant lights along the coast faintly shimmer far away. Cool air passes near the window, then grows quiet once again. Pale reflections drift apart across the nearly silent sea. Moonlight reaches farther out toward the edge of distant blue. Curtains move beside the glass, softly with the coastal air. Warm light rests upon the table while the night grows deeper there. Far beyond the quiet room, water blends into the sky. Only small and fading ripples leave a little silver light. Moonlight on the sleeping bay, softly scattered through the night. Quiet water, distant shoreline, holding traces of the light. Gentle waves are growing slower near the calm and empty shore. Open sky above the water. Quiet now, a little more. A thin cloud crosses the moon, silver fades across the sea. For a moment, darker water stretches toward the distant blue. Then the light returns in pieces on the small and gentle waves. Night settles near the window as the quiet water stays. Moonlight over sleeping water, faint reflections drifting wide. Gentle waves along the shoreline, moving softly with the tide. Distant sea beneath the night sky, silver fading into blue. Quiet air around the window, and the moonlight passing through. Faint ripples on the water, silver beneath the moon. The bay beyond the window, under the quiet sky. silver reflections in the night, moving softly on the sea. Small waves gather under moonlight, then dissolve into the blue. Open water stretches outward underneath the darker sky. Clouds are drifting near the distance, slowly passing through the light. Cool air moves along the shoreline, quiet near the window glass. Faint reflections shift and scatter as the gentle minutes pass. Moonlight touches distant water, leaving silver farther out. Quiet ripples cross the surface, barely moving through the dark. Warm light rests inside the room, soft against the midnight blue. Curtains move beside the window as the coastal air comes through. Far beyond the quiet shoreline, sea and night begin to blend. Only traces of reflection move across the water again. Silver reflections in the deep night, drifting gently on the sea. Quiet waves beneath the moonlight, moving slowly, almost still. Open sky above the water, faint light scattered through the blue. Nothing changes in the darkness, only small reflections move. Clouds pass underneath the moon, silver fades and forms again. Water darkens near the horizon. Quiet farther from the shore. Gentle air moves past the window, shadows settle near the wall. Small waves catch the distant moonlight, then grow quiet once again. Silver reflections through the darkness, softly scattered on the sea. Gentle ripples near the shoreline, moving with the quiet tide. Deep night stretching past the window, moonlight fading into blue. Open water under silence, with a little silver moving. Silver farther on the water, faint ripples near the shore. Moonlight beneath the deeper sky, quiet across the sea. Moonlight fades into the blue, softly resting on the sea. Quiet waves beneath the darkness, moving slowly near the shore. Silver traces drift apart across the wide and deeper water. Clouds move lightly past the moon, through the still and open sky. Cool the coast, barely moving through the night. Distant water meets the darkness underneath a fading light. Pale reflections farther out rise and vanish with the waves. Deep blue stretches to the horizon, quiet underneath the moon. Warm light stays beside the window, soft against the darker view. Curtains shift and settle slowly as the night air passes through. Far beyond the quiet shoreline, silver grows a little faint. Only small and gentle ripples carry pieces of the light. Moonlight fading into blue, silver drifting on the sea. Quiet waves beneath the night sky, moving gently with the tide. Distant water, open darkness, soft reflections farther out. Nothing rising from the stillness, only moonlight fading down. Clouds move slowly through the distance, light grows softer on the waves. Deep blue water near the horizon almost blends into the sky. Small reflections form and scatter where the quiet water moves. Night remains around the coastline underneath the distant moon. Moonlight fading through the blue, softly scatter on the water. Gentle waves along the shoreline, moving quietly below. Open sea beneath the darkness, faint silver farther from the shore. Deep night settles on the water, softer than it was before. Faint silver on the water, deep blue beyond the shore. Quiet waves beneath the moon, under the open night. Warm light fills the room, evening settles low. Curtains move so softly, quiet shadows grow. Small reflections rest across the wooden floor. Gentle air keeps flowing, nothing asks for more. Every silent corner holds a softer tone. Calm becomes the language of the quiet home. as the day says goodnight. Stillness wraps the room like familiar air. Nothing needs attention, nothing waits elsewhere. Warmth within the silence, breeze without a name. Simple moments gather, always just the same. Every little movement melts into the night, leaving only echoes of the fading light. Windows hold the evening until the stars appear. Quiet fills the distance, closer than before. Gentle air keeps moving through the fading glow. Every passing moment finds a slower flow. One last window shining across the quiet street. Soft light meets the night without a single sound. The room grows calmer, the air keeps breathing. Still water under the moon, silver resting on the sea. Small waves moving near the shore, almost hidden in the night. Deep blue stretches farther out. Underneath the quiet sky, clouds are passing very slowly through the softer lunar light. Cool air settles by the window, curtains barely move at all. Faint reflections cross the glass, then grow quiet near the wall. Through the dark, leaving traces on the water. Distant ripples form and fade, far beyond the silent shore. Warm light rests inside the room, soft against the midnight blue. Pages lie beside the window while the quiet hours move through. Sea and sky along the distance slowly blend into the night. Only faint and scattered silver moves beneath the softer light. Still water under the moon, quiet beneath the deeper sky. Gentle waves pass lightly through the moonlight. Water darkens for a while. Small waves remain near the shoreline, barely shifting in the night. Silver slowly forms again far across the quiet sea. Nothing changes in the stillness, only light upon the blue. Still water beneath the moonlight, softly resting near the shore. Deep blue sea beyond the window, quieter than it was before. Faint reflections drift together underneath the open sky. Gentle water, distant moonlight, settling deeper into night. Silver on the quiet water, deep blue beyond the shore. Faint waves beneath the moonlight, under the still night. Faint moonlight beyond the shore, resting softly on the sea. Distant water under darkness, barely moving through the night. Silver traces farther out drift across the deeper blue. Clouds move slowly near the moon, leaving quiet space behind. Cool air settles near the coast, curtains resting by the glass. Shadows soften on the floor as the quiet hours pass. Far beyond the window frame, water fades into the sky. Small reflections come and go underneath the distant light. Deep blue stretches toward the horizon, quiet farther from the shore. Only faint and gentle ripples move across the sea once more. Warm light dims inside the room while the night grows deeper still. Moonlight rests upon the water, soft and distant from the hill. Faint moonlight beyond the shore, silver resting far away. Quiet water under darkness, moving gently through the bay. Distant sea beneath the night sky, soft reflections clouds move slowly past the moon. Silver fades across the sea. For a while the distant water almost disappears from view. Then a little light returns far beyond the quiet shore. Small reflections on the surface, softer than they were before. Faint moonlight across the water, drifting farther through the night. Gentle waves beyond the shoreline, holding pieces of the light. Deep blue sea beneath the silence, open sky and distant moon, silver fading near the horizon into darker shades of blue. Faint light across the water, far beyond the shore. Deep blue beneath the moon, quiet in the night. Moonlight rests across the sea, silver moving on the blue. Quiet water near the shore, night arriving soft and slow. Pale reflections drift along, small waves folding into light. Open sky above the bay, clouds are passing far away. Gentle air around the room, curtains moving by the glass, shadows resting on the floor, evening settling into night. Moon above the quiet sea, softly shining through the air. Small reflections come and go, moving slowly near the shore. Window glass reflects the room, warm light resting on the wall. Outside, everything is blue. Inside, everything is still. Night air moves along the coast, lightly touching leaves outside. Clouds continue drifting past across the wide and quiet view. Moonlight over quiet water, silver lines across the sea. Gentle waves beneath the window, moving softly through the night. Open sky and distant water, quiet air along the shore. Nothing asking for attention, only light and waves below. A cloud moves beneath the moon, light grows softer for a while. water turns a darker shade. Then the silver slowly returns. Curtains shift beside the glass. Night air passing through the room. Small reflections form again, far across the open sea. Moonlight resting on the water, silver drifting through the blue. Gentle waves beyond the window, moving quietly below. Wide night sky above the shoreline, soft light scattered on the sea. Clouds move slowly past the moonlight, leaving open space behind. Silver light across the water, small waves beneath the sky. Curtains moving near the window, warm light resting in the room. Far beyond the quiet shoreline, moonlight touches the darker sea.